Say what I mean, mean what I say. Say what I mean what I say. Say what I mean what I say. Stay up out my face if you don't like the way I say what.
What's good? It's your boy iDub. Once again, another edition. Quarantine updates. Quarantine Enterprise, Quarantine Radio, whatever you want to call it. Officially, when it comes to license and everything, it's Quarantine Enterprise LLC. But it is what it is. But other than that, I just wanted to update everybody on what's been going on with Quarantine Radio and whatnot. The last time I updated everybody probably was like a year ago. Like the year's been going by real fast. It's been a year since I've been in North Carolina. Last time I updated everybody, I was moving to North Carolina and whatnot. But yeah, since then, some of the business ventures that I was doing or trying to do, they kind of fell through the cracks. It's not something I'm not going to revisit, but as of right now, it's kind of like on hold, you know. The main focus right now, radio show back up and running. That's a good thing. Yeah, it's always a good thing. At the show, we were on like a 3-year hiatus or whatnot. Coming up, the annuals coming up again. The annual Best Rapper Alive March Madness tournament. Gotta figure out a different way to do that. It seems like in between that 3-year hiatus, the website that I was using to do the bracketiers, like they now charging to do the brackets. I guess business was good. They want $500 just to use their website. I was like, oh, this is just a one-time thing. Plus, I know how to do web design, so I'm just gonna write up a code or whatnot on my own. I was doing it the lazy way before and whatnot. Other than that, ways that we were marketing the company now, or the radio show, everything, the foundation of this whole business is the radio show. So the one thing that I learned is to build up the radio show. So I don't promote the radio, the broadcast the way that I would like. So now I'm using different tools. You see me on YouTube right now. We're gonna start downloading the podcast. I guess you can call them podcasts, and put them on YouTube. We're also gonna put them on SoundCloud. So it's a different way to reach out to more people. I got a team now, so like it's not just me doing everything. So that's always a good thing, having more people involved. And some of these people, like, they're more motivated than me, and like that's always a good thing, because like everybody knows how driven I am, and like this whole time I've been doing everything on my own, and now I have somebody that's in my ear constantly, like, it'll do this, it'll do that, it'll have you done this yet? I'm like, wow, I've never had this much help before. So that's always a good thing. And then I have a person that reaches out. Like I always said, I need an assistant. Like I got one now. So good things happen. So that's a positive direction compared to what I was doing before. And like most times when things fell through because everything was on me, and now that I have somebody else to pick up the slack, and like I'm not constantly trying to do everything all at once. Not saying that I never had people before, but like most time I try to do everything by myself. I don't want the people that's still the team that's been there from the beginning be like, oh, so we weren't there before. But y'all understand what I'm saying. But other than that, yeah, we got events coming up. We were trying to do the speed dating event before Valentine's Day. It didn't feel right. Like if you know me, I'm hard on myself, and I'm my own worst critic. A lot of the other people probably like, you should have put on an event and everything, but I felt like it wasn't going in the right direction, and the way that I wanted to market it and stuff like that wasn't quarantine brand. I didn't feel like it was a quarantine brand, so I said, put a hold on it. We're gonna redo this, push it back to April. So be on the lookout for that. We got other events that we're working on right now, but I'm not gonna say anything about those right now. Be on the lookout. Other than that, other things I wanted to talk about. I mentioned YouTube, SoundCloud, the events, um, business ventures. I'm still working with Caribbean Royal ice cream, not as the way that I was before. A lot of creative differences. So I just pitching. Yeah, I put it like that. Um, it didn't pan out the way that I wanted to, but I help out when I can or whatnot. But they, I don't want to say too much, but they're working close with quarantine enterprise or whatnot. So any events that I do, you might get a sample of Caribbean Royal ice cream. Right now, I think the only place that I can officially say, I don't know if I have the okay to say the other grocery store that they're about to be in, but they're still in Bowles Foods in the North Carolina area and some of South Carolina. They have another business venture where I don't believe I can say as of yet. Be on the lookout. They have their store in Clayton, North Carolina. Look up that. They have a Facebook page which I worked on and whatnot. So look up that Caribbean Royal Ice Cream. Other than that, also look up Quarantine Radio, Quarantine Enterprise, Quarantine on Facebook with Quarantine Enterprise. Um, on Instagram, _McKenzie, Twitter, anything, any platform. If you want to know if I'm on it, _McKenzie or McKenzie. Some of them don't let me do the underscore, so it's just McKenzie, one word or whatnot. Shout out to all the affiliates. It's too many for me to actually mention right now, and I don't want to miss anybody's name and be like, he didn't say my name. What about us? Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who been helping me out, who's been down since day one, who's been helping Quarantine Radio. Most of y'all are the ones that I play the most on the show because y'all been down from day one, been shouting the show out and everything, and I appreciate it. Don't think I don't appreciate that because like there's a lot of people who be like, what's Quarantine Radio? Who are they? The fact that I've been able to get some of the artists that I've had on my show is because of some of these affiliates and whatnot. So it is what it is. Other than that, I'm trying to think. I don't want to be like cut, and then remember later or something else that I wanted to talk about. Talk about the events. Oh yeah, anybody that wants to be on the show. Before, like, I always try to do all the interviews a month in ahead and stuff like that, but stuff happened and stuff like that. So I try to not book all at once or whatnot. So if you want to be on the show, info@quarantineradio.com. Hit me up. Be like, hey, I'm a new artist. I like to be on the show, tell my story or whatnot. Or hey, I got a business or whatnot. I do interviews for free. There are other packages that I'm gonna on my website start talking about because like now I am able to help push artists out. I am part of something that will help push artists out. It wouldn't be sane of me to push you out there and this magnitude and not charge you. Like the radio show is cool and everything, but for me to actually push you out to other DJs, yeah, you're gonna have to pay. So hit me up if you want to know about that package or whatnot. Something else I just had it on my mind, and then I was thinking about the packaging. And oh yeah, mixtape, Quarantine Radio mixtape. Working on that volume 2. We have volume 1 a couple of years ago. Working on volume 2. Volume 2, I am trying to put together, like y'all all remember the Operating Room track. If y'all listen to the first Quarantine Radio volume 1 mixtape, there was a track on there called Operating Room. It had an artist from North Carolina, had an artist from Tennessee, and it had an artist from Arizona. That track was originally supposed to have 6 artists on it. That all 6 artists could get on there, it got down to 3. So I'm trying to do a couple of tracks, original quarantine production, um, beats, and have artists that never worked with each other on the same track. Right now, I'm working on one track, which I think is going to be a monster track. I have artists that just go bar for bar on track, like they beat the track up until it's just bleeding, nose, lifeless. That's y'all heard some of these artists on the show, like they get on tracks and they just kill the track, like be in the casket and still shooting the beat in the casket. They trying to lower the casket in the ground and they still killing the track. I made sure I got some of those artists on one track. So like when y'all hear that track, like I already got the beat, and like every time I hear the beat, like I've been working on this beat since December, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta make sure that this beat is monster. This is a monster beat, because like when these cats come on one track for the first time, I just want everybody to remember that track and be like, damn, rewind that. Rewind that. Did he say that? Did you listen to this track? Do you hear the beat? That's the type of track I want to do. So, and there's another beat that I'm working on for another some other artists that I felt like was similar. Yeah, the mixtape's gonna be nice, but I'm working on another mixtape collaboration of my artists. That's right, I got some artists under me that I am molding and seeing how it comes out. Cause like me, I got tired of hearing people say you have no credibility. I'm like, okay, so this is gonna be mine. Push it out there and be like, this is what I could have done for you. I have some artists that believe in my work and they are putting their careers in my hands. So we're gonna see how that goes out too. I'm working on some stuff right now. But other than that, that's the update of Quarantine Reprise. I don't want to put too much out there, but be on the lookout. Quarantine Radio every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 o'clock p.m. Blog Talk Radio _ Quarantine. blogtalkradio.com /quarantine_radio. We are working on getting on another platform. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a big move if we do move from Blog Talk Radio to this other platform. I'm not going to say anything right now, but you will get your credit for being played on Quarantine Radio if I get on this other platform. Like, you know how people get credit for spins? Like right now on Blog Talk Radio, I'm just basically promoting you, getting you a little push, get brought in your visualization or whatever you want to, however you want to put it. That's all I'm doing right now. But if I get on this other platform, yeah, you're going to get your spins credited. Be on the lookout for that. Other than that, this video has been Quarantine. Stay tuned.
Oh.